So, gang, make sure when you start your workouts, get 5 minutes up on the clock and knock out any type of cardio. That could be the treadmill, that could be an elliptical, that could be a bike, that could be a run outside. The goal is to elevate your core temperature. As soon as you're done, transition to your banded activation. So again, these are monster walks. You're gonna go ahead, step into your band, get your feet nice and wide. I want you to push your hips back, drive your knees out, pull that band straight up. And the key to this is to go ahead and take short steps inside out, maxing the tension of the band to activate the muscles that we're gonna use in the workout. You're gonna walk 5 meters down, pause, and go 5 meters back. Perfect. And then we're gonna go into lateral monster walks. So go right foot forward or left foot forward, no matter. Okay, get your feet as wide as you can go. Pull that band straight up, max out your tension, do short steps down. There you go, keep going. Good, do short steps back. Good, and then we're gonna readjust that band for deadlifts. So we can turn around and face the camera. Go ahead and take the outside of the band now. Pull it up nice and tight. And we're gonna go ahead and do 10 banded deadlifts. So just drop down, hips back, stand tall, go ahead. Just give me 5 reps. But you guys will get 10 in the progression, 10 banded deadlifts. And then pause at the bottom and give me 10 rows. 10 rows, 10 banded rows. Good. And after you get 10 banded rows, you'll get 10 banded strict press. Press it up. Good. Excellent. And then 10 air squats or 10 reverse lunges. Thank you. My pleasure. Okay. Good. Good. Gosh, he has a beautiful squat. And then 10 reverse lunges. Oh, good. Excellent. That's good enough. So, monster walks, front, back, lateral, 10 banded deadlifts, 10 banded rows, 10 banded presses, 10 air squats, 10 reverse lunges, and you're ready to go. Get in the gym, make it happen. Boom. Right off the bat, training for life. Why do I call it that for the workout? Is I try to hit every single body part in the workout. Legs, upper body, core, transverse planes, and then what we call your gait cycle. And all that means is how you walk. Most people, when they walk, they don't walk right. They have knee problems, hip problems, because their gait cycle is messed up. Now, when you first start learning these movements, if you haven't learned them already, know that it's a skill. It does take time, and there's not too many people I know that have perfected everything. And my point to that is it's gonna be a progression, right? So the format works like this. After your cardio, your activation, we're going for 3 rounds. The goal is to move from movement to movement to movement without stopping, only resting when the round is complete. Now, everybody is different when it comes to the pace they can go through a workout. Meaning this, you might do one movement and be like, water. That's fine, okay? That's absolutely fine, okay? Why do I bring that up? Because everyone's starting where they're starting. Why do I have you go from movement to movement to movement? So you know it's to elevate the heart rate and to overstress the muscles by not really giving you a break. Okay, so I'm gonna go through these movements. Let me know if you have any questions or if you haven't done it before. I'm gonna break it down briefly, but I wanna make sure I give you guys enough time to just go and try it, and have some fun with it. Note to self, when you're first trying these workouts, unless you've done these movements a lot, you go light. These workouts are not meant to lift heavy. How do you get toned when you're lifting? You get toned by making sure the last 2 reps are difficult. Last 2 reps should be difficult. At some point, it could be to the point you can't move the weight, it's so difficult. But because the reps are so high, right, you cannot lift that heavy. But it needs to be heavy enough to make a change. So you gotta start being conscious during the workout, like, what does the weight need to be so that my last 2 reps are heavy on a back squat? Is it 85, 95, whatever it is for you. But if you don't have that, the body won't adapt, is my point. Does that make sense? Okay, so movement number one, but we're always gonna work this format top down. We're gonna do 10 back squats. The first round as a warm up too, because you can go a little bit heavier each round. After the back squat, we're gonna do 20 dumbbell deadlifts. So dumbbell deadlifts is taking 2 dumbbells, and again, this could be nice and light. For some of you, it could be 5 pounds. For some of you, it could be 20. Okay, it's just relative to getting 20 reps. What I'm looking for is both feet need to be underneath your hips, your chest is up, and all we're gonna do is hip hinge, bend our knees, and pause when we hit the mid shin, and then just stand tall. That is it. It's very simple. The key is just never to hyperextend your spine or round it. Okay? But again, just go light today. Right? Find your cadence, just move good, light, this should be your tempo. Oh, this feels fantastic. All right, next, now, we're starting to get a little dynamic, and there's gonna be dynamic work. We're gonna do dumbbell swings, which are very similar to a kettlebell swing. Has everyone done a kettlebell swing before? Okay, but we're gonna alternate with one hand. Okay, so when you're first learning this, again, go light. That could be 5 pounds, could be 10, but it needs to be light so that you're safe. What you're gonna do, both feet will be spread apart. I'm gonna put the dumbbell in my right hand. I'm gonna push my hips back, drive my knees out. I'm gonna pop this up eye level. Okay? I've been doing this for a while. I know it looks good, but it takes a while. Okay? But that's all we're doing is you're just popping it up eye level. Why are you doing this exercise? Your hips, right? This is a fast twitch exercise, but it's working also your hip mobility. You popping up that weight. Another ballistic exercise. You're gonna grab a light med ball. We're gonna slam this thing total of 20 times right here. Now, when you're first starting, I'm gonna show you a real med ball slam. I would take this over my head, I would slam it down, I would catch it and take it up again. Why am I doing that? It's very core driven. A lot of core to hold this weight up over your head. When we slam it, you're working your fast twitch muscles. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little bit of core to a little fast twitch. And my goal is just to get 20 in a row. When you start, you can just start with this ball at your chest, slam it down, catch it, and repeat. I just want you to get a feeling for doing a med ball slam. For those that are more comfortable, slam it as hard as you can. Go as heavy as you can. Try to get 20 reps in a row. Okay? Then, farmer carries. You're going to take 2 dumbbells. Now, again, the weight is relative. Farmer carries have been proven to be the best core exercise that's out there. Why? Because you have to stabilize the weight. So you're going to start over here with 2 dumbbells. You'll grab it from the rack, and then we're going to walk it down with our shoulders back all the way to water column. We're going to spin it, and then we're going to bring it back. The goal with the farmer carry is just to have your shoulders back and your rib cage down, and you're trying to find a weight that you're fighting a little bit to stabilize, to activate the core. Then we have barbell rotations. Okay, we're going to take this bar up like this. I'm going to step forward with my right foot. I'm going to rotate towards that right foot. Then I'm going to stand tall. I'm going to step with the opposite foot. Stand tall. I'm going to repeat that motion from one pillar to the other. Then I'm going to bring that back in reverse. So I'm going to come back, opposite side, center. Oh, excuse me. Opposite side. Let me repeat that one more time. So, if you're walking left, you're rotating left, same thing in reverse. Okay. It's just going to show us where your feet and where your knees and where your hips are at, and if you can stabilize weight, walking it forward and walking it back. When you start this, use the lightest bar in the room. The lightest bar in the room, and I'll be watching you on that. Okay? Barbell rotations, you're just going to go to a bench press with 2 dumbbells and give me 10 bench press reps. Okay, let's lay flat on your back, right? You're just going to press that weight straight up and then right back down. for 10 reps. When you're done, we're gonna move to back for 8 dumbbell rows. So that'll be 1 dumbbell in your right hand with your left foot forward. You're just gonna extend the arm. We're gonna pull that elbow into our lap. Okay. For 8 reps, then you switch. You're gonna go to the opposite side. Okay. Then we move to shoulders. So one of my favorites that nobody likes. It's called shoulder blasters. Okay. This should be done with no more than a 5, max 10-pound dumbbell. Most of us are gonna be on 5. It's 3 different exercises, 10 reps each. The first thing you're gonna do is take these 2 dumbbells and raise it straight up and right back down. Straight up and right back down for 10 reps. Then we're gonna go to a high pull punch. You're gonna pull your elbows up, punch this weight out, bring it right back down to your side, and repeat. High pull, punch, right back down. 10 reps. Then, isn't this fun? We're gonna do a reverse fly. You're gonna hip hinge with both of these dumbbells, lightweight, right? We're gonna do a reverse fly. A reverse fly. Okay? We're just pulling these weights up. What's happening there is you're working the front delt all the way to the rear with each one of those exercises. So, 10 vertical raises, 10 high pull punch, 10 reverse flies. By the time you're done, shoulders are popping. All right. Then we're gonna move to 12 dumbbell alternating curls. It's just 2 dumbbells. You'll curl on the right side, come all the way down. You curl on the left side. And you repeat all the way until you hit 12 reps. Then we'll move to tricep extensions. 2 dumbbells, we'll make it a double. You're gonna hip hinge, raise your elbows, and then just drive this weight straight back. That is for your triceps. And we'll finish with core. Dumbbell wood choppers are for obliques and the midline. This needs to be a 5 or a 10-pound weight. You're gonna take it right hand over left, and you're gonna put it on the left hip. And you're gonna raise it to center. You're gonna rotate only your upper body as you bring it to center. We're gonna go 10 reps, left to center, left to center. Then I'm gonna switch, left hand over right, put on my right side. I'm gonna go right to center, right to center. Okay? Only rotating the trunk. That way you work your entire core. Okay, but again, it needs to be lightweight. Okay? You will finish with 20 leg raises. You can be anywhere on the turf, just laying flat on your back. You can do this either with a bent knee or straight leg. Just come out 6 inches, right back down, and repeating. Okay? That is a round right there.
Woo.
Yes. So now, don't be overwhelmed.
How many rounds?
3. But, now listen, because it's our first day, if you get a round today, that's fine. My goal is that you learn the movements and get a feel for this format. It's new. The other thing is I want to watch some of your technique a little bit. On the flip side, maybe you get 2 rounds. On the flip side, maybe you get all 3. Yeah? Good job. Okay, so guys, I just want to break down what happened real quick, and then just some quick tips, and then Alika's going to stretch out for 5 minutes, and we're pow. But let's remember what we did. When you come in to do these workouts, this is, the top piece is uniform. You come in, you go 5 minutes on any cardio machine, elevate your core, right? You take a band outside, right? And you go through your band in progression. That's gonna be it every time. It's just a full body activation drill. Now, this is the first of 3 workouts for the week, but look at what went down here. 150 reps plus per round. If you would have hit all 3, right, you'd be doing close to about 500 or even over, because I didn't run the math on it. But that is a lot of volume, and it's working every part of the body. And if you do these workouts 3 days a week, the body will be forced to adapt and change, right? Rule of thumb is to get to a place where our form is good, and then the resistance on our reps, the last couple, are always challenging. Okay. Any questions about these movements? Alika's just gonna do a quick 5-minute stretch.
Bring your one heel and then the other, open up your calves. And then we'll drop down onto our knees. We'll step our right foot forward. And then we'll come into this lunge. We're releasing, you want to be over the kneecap. So you don't want to be here like going to church. We're coming forward, release, breathe. And then we'll come extend the leg, and then we go hamstring, stretch here. You can bend your knee if it's tight. Nice. And then we'll come forward with the hands inside of the foot. If you want more, you come up. More, you come down, and the elbows are just here. Nice, and then we'll heel toe the foot to your left. And then you're sitting down, and then be careful of your knee, and then we'll just kind of rest in pigeon here. A few breaths.